Hey guys! Since my last video, you might have noticed I did a little bit of rework with my uh, storage setup over there. So what I did is I moved it to the center, as you see, it was over here, and then I dyed everything pink, and I actually managed to hook up my furnace to the system. So now I can make furnace patterns, which is awesome. It's gonna help me. That's gonna save me so much time doing things. You also might notice this ender chest over here. Wasn't there previously. What I ended up doing is, instead of just having hardline pipes to my mystical agriculture farm over here, I ended up just replacing the chests with ender chests. That way I can just pile it all into one chest and have that piped directly into the furnace or into the system. I also thought that would make it a lot easier for today's episode. We are building a mystical agriculture farm. What we're going to do is we're going to make this giant tower, fill it with all the resources that we need, and basically have infinite resources with farming. And yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm very excited. So what we need to do is we're gonna get a bunch of these deep slates. I want to make it look, I want to design it a little bit and make it look kind of like a silo. Also, you guys might notice I have these two swords in my inventory now. These are called Magic Bane. These are the Magic Bane swords from Reliquary. And what they do is they increase their strength depending on how many enchantments they have on them. So I have gone to the liberty of painstakingly applying 20 or so enchantments onto this, and now I have a sword that deals 148 attack damage before sharpness and mob specific damage buffs. So I'd say I'm doing pretty well. I tested it against a wither the other day, and I two-shot it. I two-shot the wither. It was pretty sick. Actually, you know what? Let me just show you the power of this thing instead of just telling you. But yeah, like, watch this. It's gonna hit me a little bit. I'm not gonna take any damage, really. But 1 and 2. Anyways, how about we get to the building of this silo thing that I am gonna be working on? I plan on making it down here somewhere. I haven't done much planning around it because I wanna figure it out on camera, just so I can bore myself to death while editing. So we're gonna have to move this little setup. All right. So what I want to do is I want to get into chunk boundaries. If I can figure out how to do that, because I don't know. There we go. Oh, this is one chunk. All right. Alright, so that'll be a corner of our silo, and we need to build it. Let's see. Well, we're gonna have to take up some of our farm over here, which I'm not really using this anyways. So what we need to do is we need to take down this tree. Let's just cut it on down. There we go. Got that. Got all that. Whoa. Alright, now that we got that mangrove tree out of the way, let's start mapping out our area. I don't exactly know how I want to build this yet. I want to make this the center and have like a ring of water around it. I think that would be pretty cool. Regardless, I'm going to have to cut this down, take all this out, sadly. All right, so this is going to be the center. I'm going to have a ring of water around it, just like that. All right. Now let's get building our walls. This is going to be square, not too hard. I have to get rid of my melon though. Alright guys, so you might be a little confused as to what exactly I am planning here. My plan is to make a giant silo with different tiers of, well, different floors with like, I don't know, like 20 different floors. And each of those floors is going to house a different set of seeds from mystical agriculture. So one floor will be diamonds, another floor will be iron, another floor will be gold, redstone, lapis, netherite, nether quartz, just all of our resources. I want to get all of our resources automated, basically, through this giant tower that I am planning on building. And yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a little foundation, and I will be right back. So this is basically what I'm planning on doing. There's just going to be a room with a bunch of seeds in here of one type, like iron or gold or diamond or whatever. And in the center, I'm going to have one of these ritual braziers with a tablet of harvest in it, because that is what is automating this thing, is just this ritual harvesting automatically these crops. That's what I have over here, and that's what I have over here. And on every floor, it's going to be connected to a ender chest. I'm just going to have a ritual brazier with a tablet of harvest from Ars Nouveau, and it's going to be connected to a ender chest right there. And I think I'm going to put like a elevator right here so I can just go through all the things. And yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. So I will see you guys back once I've had a few floors built. They're all basically gonna look like this. Very, very basic. Sorry, I'm not the most creative when it comes to this. I wanted to do like a rounded structure, but it's not gonna happen. This is gonna be square. I want to replace the front with glass. So I think I might do that. I got a general tower built, so I think I'm gonna replace the front with glass. Give it some greenhouse vibes, you know? Alright, first I'm actually I'm gonna actually use some elevators. But now I'm just gonna put them right here though. On the bottom and top floor so I can go up and down pretty easy. And we'll just start making a little room. Look at that. I like that. Ah! Look at that. It's a little door. Alright guys, so now that we got the basic foundation built, it is time to make enough ritual braziers and ender chests to put in all of them. There's 8 floors, so we're going to need 8 braziers and 8 ender chests, which I think I have ender chests already. Ender tank. Okay, so I need to craft them. They require these pouches. Sadly, the autocraft doesn't work for these. It doesn't recognize these pouches. I think each pouch has its own identity for some reason. So what we're going to do is manually craft all of them. There we go. So we got 8 chests. Now we need 8 ritual braziers. And this is how you make it. It's pretty easy. You just need pedestal, source gem block, and 3 gold. Now I need 8 ritual braziers. Wow. Now with this, we are going to also need a ritual or a tablet of harvest. And that is made with a bunch of... We need these green trees, specifically these green trees. So let's go out here somewhere where no one's going to miss it. Oh, sure, that one. Bait. Chainsaw's awesome, dude. It's just, oh, that's awesome. Alright guys, so the only thing about doing it this way is these tablets require source. That's why I have all of these source jars over here, because these rituals require source to operate. So I don't exactly know how much source it takes. It just says some amount, but I have plenty of source made, so we can just you know, relay it to these, hopefully. And it shouldn't be too much of an issue, but I don't know for sure, which is very sad indeed. Yeah, let's just we'll do these tablets more later. Yeah, let's just place down the ender chest. Wow, there we go. Go up here. And finally, blop, blop, blop. So now that we have these rituals placed down, we haven't activated them yet, so they're not active. First, I want to put in my seeds. So we are going to be making diamond, netherite, nether quartz, iron, gold, and redstone. And I think that's all I want to make right now. We'll get more eventually, like lapis and the other materials, or like the higher tier ones as well. The cool thing about the hoe, in this mod pack especially, you can... What? Look at that. You can vein hoe. Instead of vein mine, you can vein hoe. There we go. Got all hoed up. Let's start placing our seeds. So I think I want netherite to be at the bottom, because, you know, a flex. I got a netherite planted. Now we just gotta go up and plant our nether quartz. Or let's go diamonds. Why not? They ain't hurt nobody. An even smaller flex. Still a flex though. And now our lily pads. Cool. Lily pads. Whoa. Let's do gold. Alright, so we got all of our gold placed. We need to fill this up eventually. Now let's do some iron. Iron. This one we're going to do redstone. This one we're going to do some nether quartz. Cool. Heck, this stuff grows fast. Alright guys, and one cool thing you can do with these elevators is you can camouflage them. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to get maybe a block of each of these resources and, you know, camouflage them a little bit. Make them look all cool and mesmerizing and cool. Just so you know what you're on. So, there goes that one, that one, that one, that one, flap, and flap. There we go. Alright, so now that we've got that planted, we are going to need to provide this with source. There we go. Maybe a little source jar right there. Source action, source jar action. Some jarge. Okay. Cool, source jars. I've got plenty of source jars over here. Get rid of my line a little bit. Alright guys, so I have my source jar set up right there. And we're going to need to relay source to them. We're going to do that with a source, we're going to do that with source relays. I'm going to make a bunch of source splitters. So I'm going to need a lot of lapis and I'm going to need a lot of nether quartz at the enchantment table. Or at the enchanting apparatus, I should say. Alright guys, this is going to take a while, so I'll be back when it's all done. Alright, last one. So now, oops, wrong way. So now let's go place these bad boys. Whap, 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 and whap. I'm going to place one right here. Look at that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to position set. Going to send to that. There we go, relay set to take from that. And now this is going to send to this. There you go. And this is going to send to that. And this is going to send to that. And it's just going to funnel it up. Funnel it up. Alright guys, now that we've got our source all hooked up, we've got our seeds placed, we have our rituals and our chests in place, it is time to start the rituals of harvest. So, all we gotta do is we gotta put that in there, and then with an empty hand, we just right click to activate it. Now it's running. Do that for all of them. Bam, just like that. But yeah, there we go. Our rituals are running. And we're going to be producing at insane rates. We're going to be producing stuff at insane rates, guys. I am very excited for this. Oh, did I just crash the server? I think I might have crashed the server. Yep, I definitely crashed the server. Let me try restarting my game. Okay, cool. Just had to restart my game. Ugh. That's gonna look bad. Which brings me to my next order of business. Nether star seeds. And unobtainium, althemodium, and vibranium seeds. We have the ability to make them. Okay, I say we have the ability to make them. It does require a lot. we're gonna need some unobtainium blocks. But honestly, that shouldn't be too hard because we have already an ingot's worth of unobtainium. Look at that. Unobtainium ingot. And we do have a lot of vibranium already and althemodium. In a previous episode, I mentioned how I have these charms of foresight. I have netherite and lapis, and we can do the same thing with althemodium. We just gotta you know, break it down and turn it into a potion, and we can turn that into a charm. So yeah, I'm gonna walk you through it because I never got to do that in the past. So I'm gonna walk you through it. It's not hard at all. All you need is you need a mortar made like this. Just need stone and brick, and you need a pestle, which is very easy to get as well. A little harder because you need a diamond, so not really early game, but you know, like mid game in Ultimatium at least, or actually maybe early game Ultimatium because diamonds is pretty easy to get in all the mods 8. And you're going to need some ender pearls, mainly this ender powder, which you get from crushing up ender pearls like that. You get ender powder, and this ender powder is going to be used to make all the modium powder. And you'll just take that vibranium powder and unobtainium powder. You'll just take those. It's a little hard to do. It's a little like, oh, I don't want to do that. Right, because you know, you just got it. Just melt it on down. It'll turn into calcinated powder, like that. You throw that into a brewing stand with mundane potions, which is not used in Minecraft, really. So, typically in potion making, you will have awkward potions. You will make awkward potions from nether wart. And it'll make a potion, it'll turn a water ball into an awkward potion. And then you apply your other ingredients to make into potions. Well, with these, we actually use mundane potions, which is typically when you mess up. And you forget nether wart and you just made these mundane potions with no effects that you can't do anything with. Well, in all the mods 8, you can use those mundane potions and turn them into potions of whatever, potions of foresight. So yeah, then you put these powders into a mundane potion, not an awkward potion, and it'll eventually give you these oresight potions. This one is all the modium. And we can do the same thing with vibranium. There we go, vibranium and unobtainium. So you got your potions. You just go into a crafting station somewhere, and you'll just whap, whap. Boom, there you go. Whap, whap. Take these. Boom. And blah, blah. Boom. Your charms of whatever site you want. Look at that. That's awesome. Now, I already have a lot of all the modium, and I think we need 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 blocks. So in order to make these seeds, we're going to use these blocks of all the modium and vibranium and unobtainium with these insanium blocks. And insanium is the highest tier of essence that you can craft. It goes from inferium to prudentium to tertium to imperium to supremium, and then finally to insanium. And it's like you need like thousands, and you can only make inferium. You get inferium essence with inferium seeds, which we have growing down here. This gets harvested into inferium. We turn it into blocks, and then it gets sent all the way up in here to our station. So you can see we currently have 6,000 inferium blocks, and it takes about 1,000 inferium blocks to make 1 insanium block. Let me show you. We need a master infusions thing, and we'll just get these, put them right there, and look, we'll just start crafting. Use all of our essence and make all of this. This is prudentium, and it'll turn into tertium blocks. Luckily, you can craft blocks at a time. It's not, thankfully. If you couldn't do that, it would be incredibly awful. And then you turn these tertium blocks into imperium blocks. All right, you can see how our 6,000 blocks have dwindled down into not 6,000 blocks. 25 supremium, and this will only make like 5 blocks, 6 blocks. Yeah, it takes about 1,000 inferium to make a single insanium. Thankfully, I already have. I've been stockpiling my essences, and I already have a lot of insanium. Okay, I have 57. Thankfully, we have that. We need prosperity seeds, which isn't hard to make. You just You just surround seeds with prosperity shards you find by mining and ores. You can find it in the overworld, nether, and in the end. So it's not very hard. So, in mystical agriculture, how you make your seeds is you make this infusion altar. And, oh heck. The infusion altar isn't hard to make. You just need some stone, some wool, and some gold. It needs to be red wool, sadly. But it's not hard, and you just make these pedestals with same thing, just less stone. Not hard to make at all, and you need a lever. It needs to be activated with a redstone signal. And so all you do is you take all your ingredients. So we needed 4. Doesn't matter how you place them, but I like to put them in a pattern. Our 4 aluminium blocks, and we need our 4 insanium. And we need a seeds, and we activate it. Look, it says aluminium seeds. So we just turn that on, and here we go. Now we have aluminium seeds. And that's all we can make right now. So I'm going to get that planted. I'm actually going to put it right here. There we go. I need to remember it's right there. You might be thinking, why put it right there? Well, it's because I have found that in Ars Nouveau, you can make these whirly sprigs. And they will generate stuff depending on your surroundings. Like if you have a tree planted, it'll generate saplings and wood from that tree. Whatever crops you have, it'll generate crops from those crops. And I found that it'll even generate seeds from mystical agriculture. It'll generate essence and seeds from mystical agriculture, which that is amazing because these aluminium seeds are not supposed to produce seeds at all. Any high tier essence seeds is not supposed to produce seeds, but with a whirly sprig, she will create seeds. So basically, all I need is 1, and my little whirly sprig over here will just start pumping seeds out. And that is insane, dude. That is crazy. All right, so now that I showed you the seeds and we have our charms here, I'm gonna go mining for these. And so with all the modium, you find it in the overworld, vibranium's in the nether, and unobtainium is in the end. So I forgot to do this. Very sad. In order to mine these materials, all the modium requires a netherite pickaxe. Vibranium requires an aluminium pickaxe, and an unobtainium ore requires a vibranium pickaxe. So I just made ourselves an aluminium pickaxe. Let's go get this bad boy enchanted, and to the nether we go with our aluminium pickaxe. Now I know I showed these charms in the past episodes, but I'll show it again. So you just activate it, and nothing is around us. So how the charm works is it gives you a total, oh man, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I could have made that a lot better. What it does is it gives you a vibranium sight, which allows you like X-ray vision for a certain material. In this case, it is vibranium. So yeah, we are going to go flying around. Activate this every once in a while to see if we can see any vibranium, which I can't. Vibranium is going to be very hard to find, so we're just gonna fly on through. I think it only generates in open netherrack, and I don't know where any open netherrack is, honestly. Oh, there it is. I found some. That's what it's supposed to look like. Really cool. 5 raw vibranium. Very nice. Mine this one up. And mine this one up. 13 raw vibranium. I think we can increase that by, yeah, smashing it down into dust. And we can smelt the dust into vibranium. 4 vibranium blocks. Combine that with our insanium and our prosperity shards. And we will get some vibranium seeds. Look at that. Vibranium. Alright, and now finally, guys, we were going to go get some unobtainium. Alright, do not know where to find an unobtainium. I know it's in the end. Ah, I see. Okay, so I need to go to an end highlands biome. And it is rare, apparently. Alright, so I am in Ivis Fields, which is not an end highlands biome. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go home. And I'm going to make myself a nature's compass. What a nature's compass is it allows me to search for biomes. We're going to be looking for End Highlands. Start search. Not far at all. Aha, this is an End Highlands. Dwarves, my favorite thing. Yeah, I had to do it to him. Alright, so now that we're in an End Highlands biome, let's pop this. And yeah, there it is. Right there. Look at that. Mine it on up. Oh, look at that. 4 raw unobtainium. Oh, I got 6 from that one. Well, I got 7 from that one. I know I saw some more. Yeah, right over there. So, let's get our seeds, our insanium blocks, and our unobtainium. Now we are going to go over here. Place them on down. Whoa, whoa, wrong thing, wrong thing. Place it on right here. And our seeds. Unobtainium seeds. Beautiful. Beautiful. Place those right there. Now, one thing I did forget to mention about these seeds is that they are a magical tier. They are tier magical. You can see over there, and it says in the top left corner, it says requires magical soil below. Now, what that means is we are going to need this stuff called magical soil, and it is fairly tough to get. We are going to need more insanium, insanium farmland, and dragon scale essence, or just, dragon scales, which drop by the ender dragon upon death. So it is fairly tough to get. We're gonna need 3 of them, just 3, thankfully, for our essence. I think we might have some dragon scales. We do not. We don't have any dragon scales. Dropped by the ender dragon upon death. All right. So it looks like we're gonna have to kill him 12 times, and we're gonna have to do that tomorrow because I'm tired and it's late. Hey guys, so it's a new day and my farm has been running all night. So let's see what we have accumulated so far. 150,000 diamond essence, 127,000 nether quartz essence, and look at all this essence that we have. This is all entirely from my farm that I set up. Oh, let's look at the seeds that we made. The Aldemodium, Unobtainium, and Vibranium. We should have some seeds now. 10 Aldemodium seeds, 13 Unobtainium, and 8 Vibranium seeds. God, that's insane. Look at that. You know how long it took me to craft these? And now we just have them being made by this... Where is she? By this whirly sprig? That is insane. That should not be allowed, honestly. Let's just plant these down. Let the whirly sprig keep creating them for us. Why not? Look at that. 13 unobtainium seeds. That is crazy. And these things are so hard to get. Now, we don't have any essence from these seeds because we need to make the magical soil. But we need to like kill the dragon, I think, like 12 times just to get 3 magical soils. So yeah, let's just head on over to the end. Flying around at the speed of sound. My name is Sonic the Hedgehog. Whoa. Whoa, that's about like a Sonic game. On par for Sonic game. Sparky, the marbles winner. Heck, look at all these. Alright, let's go fight the Ender Dragon a couple times. Nice. Alright guys, so we have our dragon scales. I just went and killed the dragon like 6 times. It wasn't too hard actually. It only took me like, what time is it? Yeah, it only took me like 15 minutes. Wasn't hard at all, just because my sword's super powerful. But yeah, now that we have these dragon scales, we can go make a bunch of magical soil. Actually, we can make exactly 10. So let's go do that. So in order to make this magical soil, we're going to need to go to our infusion altar and put down our dragon scales and our insanium blocks and insanium farmland, which is something added by mystical agriditions. And what you do is you just take a hoe, piece of dirt, and some insanium essence, and it'll turn into some insanium farmland. So let's go do that real fast. So now we just take these items and bring them on down. Whoa. Bring them on down to our infusion altar over here, and we just start placing them. Whoop. Magical soil. Now I gotta do this 9 more times. Alright guys, so I'm thinking I'm gonna add to my little silo here and put 3 of each of these seeds in here. That way I can start producing some essence at a really fast rate. And so what you do with these magical soil blocks, you just go beneath wherever you're planting the seeds. So let's say I'm gonna plant some seeds. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Plant some seeds right there, and right there, and let's say I'm gonna plant some right there. So you just take them, you put them flap, 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 and flap, flap, and flap. So you place it just like that, and right above that, on the farmland, you just start placing your seeds. So, well, not that. You'll just do some of this, and you'll do some of this, and you do some of this. You just plant them right above where the magical soil is, the crux, as they're called in mystical agriculture. And yeah, once you have them placed down, they'll start growing. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. It's already grown. Already grown up. Now I just gotta set this ritual up. Alright, so we take our ritual, then we just flap right there, and empty hand. There we go. Now it's gonna start harvesting. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.